Aesthetics isn't what you think it is. Last week, Michael Blevins of Grit and Teeth put out a fantastic video about why he trains for aesthetics. And if you don't know Michael, he's the guy who trained the cast of 300. He trained Henry Cavill for his role as Superman. He's somebody who has been in the fitness space as a trainer, a very good trainer for a very long time. And in that space, there's a lot of the same kind of like shame or trepidation around training for aesthetics that a lot of guys will get when they come into the menswear space, where it's this idea of like, what are you doing just caring about looks? But it turns out aesthetics isn't looks. He references it to the Greek word aesthetikos, which is actually related to passion and feeling. And if you think about it, when you go in for surgery, they give you an anesthetic and anesthesia because it stops you from feeling something. Now, the whole video is worth watching, but one of the things that he talks about is that when guys get really into the measurable, quantifiable metrics of training, lifting X amount of weight, getting your heart rate to so many beats per minute, whatever it is, that you're actually training anesthetically because you were relying on something other than I'm training so that my body feels a certain way and I'm responding to how my body feels while I am in the training. And this is obviously not just unique when it comes to training. I would argue that the majority of our culture today is putting us in an anesthetic place where the idea is that I have to be comfortable at all given points in time. I need to be removed from my body and not have it be a part of the experience so I can just exist entirely in my head because I'm only existing in my relationship to my screen or my dopamine hit. But what most people don't realize is that if you're always just comfortable, that's not a good thing. You're numb. Yes, it means that you don't deal with the frustrations or the discomforts or the negatives, but it also means that you're not opened up to all the pleasures and the upsides and the benefits that come with it. Somebody who doesn't exercise doesn't know the pain of sore muscles, but they also don't know the endorphins that come from a really good run or the sense of accomplishment that comes from hitting a PR. And the same thing goes with your style. The guy who's always just dressed comfortably doesn't understand or doesn't have to experience the discomfort of being laughed at or feeling inauthentic in his clothing. But he also doesn't know what it feels like to just feel like $1 million and to be more present in an environment because you are dressed in a way that immerses you more deeply in that experience. So, as you continue to develop your relationship with your style, I would encourage you to focus just as much on how it feels as you do on how it looks. A lot of guys will tell you to avoid that or ignore it. And I'm encouraging you to use that as another tool of measurement and to focus on things that are going to be energy boosting as opposed to either energy draining or energy neutral.